wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack ho! OG Diamond Dave in the booth. Bam Bam Tendo free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam Bam right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over unders in sight, stacking them racks. Man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, wake it up day. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, wake it up all day. Bam Bam with the lines, Dave got the takes, breaking down spreads, over unders and stakes. Fantasy fever, we chasing that crown in the red zone now. Never backing down, racks on racks. We be laughing out loud, win or lose, we still hype up the crowd. This ain't luck, it's the vibe we command. Sunday Smack Talk, mic in hand. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Streams loaded, grab your snacks. Place those bets, set those stacks. The Smack Talk starts in 3, 2, 1. SST, SST. 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 Yo, wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack ho! OG Diamond Dave in the booth. Bam Bam Tendo free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam Bam right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over unders in sight, stacking them racks. Man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, wake it up day. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, wake it up all day. Bam Bam with the lines, Dave got the takes, breaking down spreads, over unders and stakes. Fantasy fever, we chasing that crown in the red zone now. Never backing down, racks on racks. We be laughing out loud, win or lose, we still hype up the crowd. This ain't luck, it's the vibe we command. Sunday Smack Talk, mic in hand. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Streams loaded, grab your snack.
Oh, we know. We know you don't want that smoke and all of that from Brock Purdy. You don't want to play against an actual football team. We know you want to play against the Green Bay choke artist. That's we know her. We know. I get it. I get it. Wow, what a warning. Good morning. What's up, Bam Bam? How you doing today?
Good
Woo.
morning. Yeah, I think I'd want to play Philly right now too. I don't think I'd want to play the
Yeah.
49ers.
Right, exactly. Especially after Purdy hung 50 on him last time they played or whatever he did. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. But look, the Bears deserve some level of respect for being the team that didn't choke. I guess you
Yeah,
know.
they showed up in the second half.
You
It was
know.
like one team forgot that there was a first half, the Bears, and then one team forgot there was a second half
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
Packers. You know.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah. You're right. I guess you would get the Rams. That's right. That's right. You would get the Rams. Either way, it's gonna be a tough game. The Cardiac Kids in Chicago. It's not sustainable. That game to me was a lot more about how awful the Packers are than how good the Bears are. Because the Bears are the Bears. Like, it is what it is. And they won, so they're still in it, and they get to keep playing. But I'm not taking the Bears. I don't think in any future game
All right.
for me. Oh, you're good. No. Do your thing. Do your thing. Believe me, I trust me. Oh my gosh! After the other day, Friday, I felt like there was a cat. I thought a cat crawled into my attic and like made its home up there, and because I just was like, and my throat was closed, my eyes were shut. It
Well,
was
yeah, we
awful.
went from like 30 degrees to yesterday. It was like 74 degrees outside.
Exactly. And this morning it was 45. It's 49 right now. So
Yeah.
fucking tragic. This weather is awful. I don't understand how we're in that spot where it's terrible. Caleb Williams is legit, to be determined. DJ Moore is the man. One day you need to break down that trade. Nah. And they ain't breaking down shit. Fuck that shit. You could break down the trade. Oh my god, Caleb Williams and you know, but we'll
I
see.
mean, it was a good trade. Both teams were
Right,
in the playoffs this year. You
right.
know.
It worked out for both teams. Exactly. You can't be
You
upset
know.
if you got Bryce Young and you think he's the guy of the future. I hope they pay Bryce Young $500 million this offseason. I hope they do it. I hope they do it. I hope Bryce Young gets his payday. 600 million, 700 million to Bryce Young. That would be
No,
great,
I
wouldn't
mean,
it? Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not their fault that they went away from what got them there. I mean, was Rico Dowdle even on the field yesterday?
No fucking clue. Didn't see him. Didn't see him. Didn't see him at
Like,
all. At all.
I guarantee. I mean, did you watch the game?
I did. I did. Yep.
That
Hmm.
pass, that check down pass to Hubbard that dropped, like Rico Dowd catches that every day. Like,
Right.
what are we doing?
I don't understand. I thought he was
Like,
hurt at one point. I really did. I had a bet for Rico to go for 80, Puka to get 80,
I
a
think he had
Jalen
8.
Coker touchdown. Yeah, and everything hit, but Rico Dowdle, because I think Dowdle must have like slept with Canales' wife or something. I mean, like, he was not on the field. I don't understand it. I do not get what
Yeah,
happened to Rico Dowdle.
I
Like,
don't.
I don't know what happened. So you
What's the
know,
point of a two-headed monster if you're only gonna run with one of them? And then
right. I guess Hubbard was injured at the beginning of the year, so maybe he was more fresh or something. But like, I was
right, but you saw
shocked. They just came out passing. Like they were a 2-to-1 run to pass ratio team in the regular season. The Panthers were. They come out in the first half and they're 2-to-1 pass heavy. Like, what the hell's going on? It was awful. It was awful. Yeah, the injury was terrible. Or oh my god. And they re-showed it too on the telecast. I didn't see it the first time. I was like doing my whatever I forgot what I was doing last night, but I was doing something and I had the game up and I didn't see it. And then they replayed it. And I was like, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit, man. I don't understand it. These news telecasts need to understand. There's certain things I don't want to see. Put a trigger warning up. I don't want to see all that shit. Damn,
what happened?
fucking awful. One of the linebackers for the Bears last night, his foot got like Fred Warner or
Cam Scatterboot.
yeah, Scatterboot. Yeah. His foot got scatterboot. I was like, wait a minute, that foot was pointing this way. Now it's pointing that way. I don't want to see that. And they showed it, and it was like, ugh. It was awful. It was awful. So,
Okay.
yeah. But they replayed it. Like, if you see it in lifetime, that's one thing. But when they replay it and they like focus in on it, they're like, watch right here. Here's what happens. Maybe they didn't realize how bad it was going to be. I was just like, man, you know what? Amazon Prime, they don't give two shits. Amazon Prime's like, you watch that shit. You get traumatized for life. You look at that.
Yeah.
You throw up into your trash can that's sitting right next to you. You do that. Ugh.
So before we get into the exciting 4 games that are left, any thoughts on some of the coaching moves that have happened so far?
I don't even know what happened. We kept our coach, so
Yeah, we got rid of everybody else.
yeah. Well, he's blaming everyone else like he ain't the fucking problem. Fish rot from the head down. Like, he really walked into Jason Light and the Glazers office was like, hey guys, look, I get it. Here's what happened. Everyone else sucks. We're gonna get rid of them. And then I'm gonna lead us back to the glory lane. And they're like, great presentation, Todd. Thank you so much. Go ahead, take care of business. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen, but we're front runners for Harbaugh.
I heard that.
Good, exciting news. Yeah.
But I heard also Harbaugh wants his own GM. Does that mean Joe Sheen?
That's fine.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is great news for New York. Great news.
Give this man whatever the fuck he wants. If you could bring in John Harbaugh, are you kidding me?
Like, John.
Jim's in LA.
Yeah, he's
John.
in LA. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. People keep
If you
saying the
bring
Raiders,
Harbaugh
right? Number 1 overall pick, gets his own GM. Tom Brady's there. He doesn't want to go. He's gonna go there. Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been fucking the Harbaugh family for how long? He ain't gonna let it keep going. Come on now. Come on.
And, you know, I read into the reports as much as as least as I can, but it is exciting times. You know, if you can get a Harbaugh, but reports are saying that he's looking at Cam Ward, so the Titans, Jackson Dart, and one other quarterback's quarterback tape this week. He'll look at to set up interviews next week. So, I mean, if all it takes is to get Joe Shane fired and you can bring in your own coaching staff, give this man whatever the fuck he wants.
Right. New York already hates Joe Shane. Like, get him the fuck out. Like, nobody likes him there in New York. So that makes sense. Like, when I heard that he wants his own GM, I'm like, oh, New York's got to be the place. It's got to be the place. Major headline, major area over there. They'll give him whatever he wants. He'll get tons of money. He's got draft capital. He's got a quarterback he can work with. Like, what are we even talking about? Why? Just sign the fucking paperwork right now,
So I think it was Wednesday. It came out that Harbaugh was fired. Got super excited. Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it came out that the Dolphins were like super interested because they just fired their coach and they fired their GM.
Yeah.
And they were talking about bringing in this GM that the Harbaugh family is like really close with.
Yep.
So I was like, fuck. Okay. And then they ended up hiring some GM, like scout team guy from Green Bay.
Yep.
And I'm like, and now we're all excited again because like the number 1 person is Mike McCarthy with their ties together. So like the Giants are back in that driver's seat. And yeah, I saw the demand is like $20 million, wants to hire his own GM. Fucking do it.
Okay.
Like, Joe,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not seeing any negatives here. No deal breakers in sight, Yeah, that's the way I would be too. I mean, I like Jason Light a lot. I think he's done a very good job at drafting. I think he's a little conservative when it comes to trades, which I err on the tendency to that, but we've seen, some of them can be impactful, especially during the draft. Like, they can really help out. So I would be hesitant to be like, yeah, let's absolutely get rid of him. But Harbaugh, unfortunately for us, I mean, we should have done what the Dolphins did. Dolphins were like, we are staying with Mike McDaniel. Tuesday, Wednesday, John Harbaugh and the Ravens part ways. Thursday, Mike McDaniels is fucking fired. It was like,
it was all very like,
yeah, it was crazy.
But no, apparently he's not even taking interviews until Monday, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what happens. But like my dream, I mean, obviously this isn't going to happen, but like my dream scenario, even if like 2 of these 3 things happen, Harbaugh head coach, Mike McDaniel OC, and Raheem Morris defensive coordinator.
I mean, that's a couple Raheem Morris should probably still be head coach of the NFL. The Falcons did him so dirty. They had their mind made up before the last couple games of the season, and that was very clear. Raheem Morris could probably coach in the NFL. Mike McDaniel might need to go back to being OC, maybe. But either way, that's some talented coaching staff right there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
I
okay, I'll
agree.
even say so Morris goes wherever. I'll even take Antonio Pierce as my defensive coordinator. Bring
Yeah,
a former Giant home,
yep,
culture,
I agree with that. That would make a lot of sense. That sounds like a good staff for sure. I'm really hoping for McDaniel in Tampa. Like, look, you don't
Tampa.
even have to move. It's an hour and a half drive across the way. Like, come on, man. But I
Yeah,
don't
I've seen
think
that. Tack, he
there's
knows the state.
any. There's no way. I just don't see any way them actually making a good move and bringing in a creative offensive play caller for Baker. I hear that we're interviewing the Cardinals quarterback coach, the one who's been able to really cultivate some good stuff out of Kyler Murray, right?
Well, you saw what he did with Brissett. I mean,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
yeah,
it's just
I think the next 7 days will be exciting for me. I mean, I got a
yeah,
lot of good things going. Hopefully, um,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
tapped into the front office of the Buccaneers, as much as I am what's going on in
yeah.
Giants Drive in
I'm
in New
not
Jersey.
either. We're on a plane and the plane is just going down and you can just feel it. Like that's what it is. You're in the shit moment of the plane that's on its way down. This will be Bowles last year. This will be Baker's last year. He won't play himself into a new contract. He will not do well enough to really continue, and he'll be
Was this
done.
Evans
So
last year?
Evans was a free agent. People had asked him in interviews like leading up to the last game, "Is this your final game? You know what's going on?" He's like, "I haven't thought about it." Yada yada yada. We'll see. I don't know. He's 32. He's dealt with some big injuries, but this year is the first real year of big injuries. So I have no idea if he's coming back or not. Right? Most receivers play until they're 34, 35. So he can
Yeah.
definitely still play. I don't know if he can run by guys like he used to. We didn't see
Hey,
it all.
him and Malik Neighbors with Jackson Dart would look real
Yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 yeah. You and my brother,
He can have the number 13.
yeah, my brother
We could
already said, look, as long as he's willing to change his number from 13, he's got a locker, and everybody wants Mike Evans. Like, look, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. Like red zone target, touchdown machine. I don't disagree with you.
Neighbors isn't
But
reportedly going to be ready till like mid-season next year.
look, unless Mike's shown that he really wants to be in Tampa. So
Yeah, I know.
if somehow unless he comes out and is like, look, the Bucks offered me anything I wanted, and I just felt like it was time for a change. Like that would be the only way that I would forgive Jason Light, because Jason should go to him and be like, look, I don't care what it like. Look, you're a Buck for life. What do you want? Just tell me what you
Yeah,
want. We'll
but
make it work.
people thought about the same thing with like Tom Brady, and like you said, he just needed a change.
That's yeah. There's a lot to that. Brady's quarterback, the legacy. There's a lot to that. There's a lot of people who probably never forgive Bill Belichick for letting that relationship sour and get that way. So yes, so unless it comes out and it is absolutely true, and Mike himself says, look, they offered me everything. I took less money to go to this team because I thought they had a chance to win a championship. I would respect it. I would respect it. That's the only way I would forgive Jason Light, is if he rolled out the absolute red carpet. If we hear that Jason Light didn't want to pay him like an extra $2 or $3 million just to keep that man in the uniform, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck Jason Light. Get his ass out too. Everybody else, they can all fucking go. But
Yeah.
there's certain people that I really like the loyalty with, and Mike is one of those guys, absolutely. But what can we do?
Yeah, I mean, he's already got his Super Bowl, so like he's not going to win his first one,
Right. Second one is all about legacy, cementing the Hall of Fame career that he's had, et cetera, and all that good stuff. So if he did leave, I hope he goes to a contender, not a rebuilding place. Like, please don't go to fucking Los Angeles, my God, or the Vegas Raiders, or like, I mean,
No, I
just
don't think he
these
would do
teams.
that.
Right. I mean,
They don't even have a coach right now.
yeah, it's just one of those
I mean,
things.
neither
It's
do
like,
I, but
yeah. I hear you.
but
A lot of change
things
in
are
the next 2
definitely
weeks.
things are definitely looking a little better in New York than they are Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with you on that too, for sure. Other than that Mendoza kid, look, I don't watch college football. I did watch the last 5 minutes of the Miami game, or 7 minutes of
5
Miami game
touchdowns?
with like 7 lead changes and shit. It was insane.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the other one, the Mendoza game or whatever. I was like, it's.
You didn't watch it Mendoza play? He balled out.
Yeah, I heard he's really good, and I heard he was very good. The other quarterback like threw a pick six on the opening play or something like that. I was just reading the
That
cliff
hurts
notes.
draft for sure because he was supposed to be like the competitor
Right. Number
And
2, right?
I mean, honestly though, you could say I know you didn't watch it, but it was Indiana's defense was all over him all day.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard
So
Indiana has a good defense, right? That's what I've heard. And
yeah,
I've also heard that Miami's defense is pretty good, right? They've held some
yeah, it's
pretty
gonna be a good one.
high end ones out. So we'll see. My brother's pushing. He's like, you guys should get Carson back. You guys should get Carson back. And I watched him play and was like, I don't want this fucking guy. Like when I
No.
turned it on in the third quarter, all he did was throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. I'm like, anybody can fucking do that. Like I need to see a guy air it out. Let me see. Then he had a couple deeper throws towards the end of the game, and they didn't look like they were NFL caliber throws to me. So I don't know. Carson Beck
No, I think
wasn't
you
he in
waited.
Georgia a couple of years ago too?
Yeah, and then yeah, they wanted to move on. He's kind of old for a quarterback.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened with the Rams backup quarterback. You look good in college. Same. It's like the Alabama effect. They look good in college and then they go into the pros and they're not so good. I mean, Hurts is like got a good team around him.
I agree with
yeah.
you 100%. You know, the minute the Eagles start to lose, everybody's like, Hurts sucks, Hurts sucks. Like, that's where the conversation goes really badly. I mean, I don't know if that's just today's day and age, the headlines or whatnot, or if there's something wrong. But Hurts really struggles to, like, do well, in the regular season.
Like for
Postseason, he's a
like
different
for
animal. Pretty good.
like yesterday, for instance, the reason why the Rams won is because Stafford was Stafford, right? So like, but like you never hear that the Eagles win because the Hurts was Hurts.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's always
That's true.
Barkley
That's
had a
fair.
good game, or
Yeah.
the defense was balling, or
Yeah.
like all I heard on ESPN this morning at like 3 a.m. was Stafford had that dog in it, like when the game mattered.
MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't talk about his 2 picks that he threw and like
I think a lot of it. I think a lot of it is been tainted by that stupid tush push play.
Yeah,
No,
that's fair. That's
like
also very fair.
you know,
Yeah.
I can't take a quarterback seriously that gets his hiney pushed into the end zone. You know,
I mean, look, whatever they're doing in Philly, they're doing in Philly. It's a different time in 2026. But yeah, I do think they are they're an interesting bunch over there. They've been doing it a lot less for whatever reason. I don't know. I think people are stopping it. Maybe the refs
yeah,
told
they
them.
actually
that,
called
like,
a penalty on the Eagles like a few weeks ago. It was good to see.
about fucking time. The Eagles are always
Yeah.
like, here's the ball. I'm over the ball. Always with that fucking play. But whatever. What can we do?
Yeah, but let's talk about a wiener I had.
Yeah, let's
last week.
absolutely talk about it because this is a big one. This was
The
a good
last
one.
wiener of the regular season.
Look at
I
that.
actually woke up to this on Monday morning. It was a good after 10 days off of hey, you're going back to work today, but here's a little extra money for you because the Steelers and the Ravens were the last game of the season. It was apparently a really good game at the end of the game. It was an 8-piece parlay. $10 into $200. I'll take that. That's a great
perfect.
turnaround.
Ravens fans obviously would have much preferred them making that kick at the end of the game.
Absolutely not, because if the Ravens make that kick, Harbaugh isn't a free agent right now, and
that's true. Tomlin is.
Probably, yeah,
Tomlin would be.
yeah, but unfortunately, the Giants have a history of their hiring, and that wouldn't probably have been our guy. We probably would be going with Stefanski.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, look.
That's not good. Oh, why?
Yeah. Just think.
Yes.
Just think about what's going on. I don't know if you've heard about like Flores or whatever his name is in Minnesota. He's suing the Giants.
Brian Flores. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. For all the thing. Yeah. They're alleged. What we're saying is allegedly there's some potential racism things that could be going on there. Allegedly.
I mean, I was even talking to this about BJ's dad at work. BJ Hill.
Yeah.
I was like, do you agree with me on this? Like the Rooney Rule is kind of bullshit. Like you don't think they know who they want to hire and they're not just like wasting like at least 2 people's time? Like I just have to bring you in for interviews. Like there's really not like if I have the chance to hire John Harbaugh, there's nothing that 2 minority candidates are going to tell me to change my mind.
Unless one of those candidates was Mike Tomlin. Right, like from a qualification perspective,
Okay,
those candidates
so for
would
the
have to be
last,
as qualified, right? You know, that's the
so what
idea.
are you bringing to me here? 18 of the last 18 seasons, you've had a 500 plus. How many Super Bowls have you won,
Same amount as Jim Harbaugh.
John? But yes,
Sorry, whatever the fuck the name of the free agent Harbaugh is. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, I get him. I fuck it up all the time. Yeah,
who can
same
you
amount
bring?
as John Harbaugh.
Who's willing to follow you in GM or coaching? You know, I just I think the Harbaugh, for whatever reason, the allure of John Harbaugh is a little higher than Tomlin.
It very much depends. It absolutely depends. I would actually disagree. I would, if I could pick a coach right now, for me, it's Tomlin all day, every day. I think he's
For
an
me,
absolute phenomenal coach.
I think
But
I think the Steelers still lose today or tomorrow, whenever they're playing, and I think he gets fired on Monday or Tuesday,
that's still
and I think
possible.
he ends up and I
That's
think
still
he ends
possible.
up in Atlanta.
That would be fucking tragic. I would be so pissed off if he's in Atlanta. I would be so mad. Because here's the difference. Like the Steelers went from more of a high win team with Ben Roethlisberger, and then they haven't had a quarterback. They can't get the quarterback right. What has
Pretty.
Harbaugh done with Lamar for these past couple? I mean, he's got an MVP at quarterback, and he can't get a chip. Like, so that's where the more of the indictment that I would have on there. Now, Lamar's a special case, super special talent, very unique. Got to play a certain style of football when you have Lamar Jackson. Like, you can't. Your offense is really, predicated on
strategize around him.
Right, exactly. It's built around him and his legs,
One person.
and then airing it out and everything else. Like, but supreme talent. So it's definitely different. It's challenging if Lamar gets hurt. I get all that. Nobody can replace Lamar. Nobody can even come close to it. So it'll be interesting. Look, I think the Steelers are going to lose tomorrow too. I think that's definitely happening. I don't think they move on from Tomlin. I don't think that.
Well, I think it depends.
But I do think they lose.
I think it depends on interest, right? Because I think there's definitely interest in other coaches going there. It's just a matter of like, who are you hiring? Stefanski, Mike McDaniels, maybe.
Yeah, again, Mike McDaniel is not an upgrade from Mike Tomlin. Period. Like, that's not even close. Not even close.
But sometimes we even talked about it with Brady and Evans. Sometimes you just need to mutually part ways, and
that's fair. If Tomlin, he goes to ownership, like, look, it's been a great 20-year run. I got to go. Whatever you got going on is not working.
It's very stale.
Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
Like, for you as a Buccaneers fan, you're 500 every year, but you're one and done in the playoffs. Like, are you really wanting to keep Tomlin around?
As a fan, but who are we going to go get? Mike McDaniel, who had like an immense amount of talent off the side of the ball and then did this for the last 3 seasons? Pass. Like, what's he going to do? We don't have that offensive talent. Our offense is going to be even worse. Like, when you look at who's available and who's better than Tomlin, that's the hard part, right? So maybe you think somebody can be better. I don't know.
I mean, again, I was 16, so I really didn't know much. But who the fuck was Tomlin 20 years ago, right? Sometimes you just need to give somebody a chance, He
was a defensive back coach from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl winning 2002 year. That's who he was. Coaching up Rondé Barber, Brian Kelly, right. Dexter Jackson, Dwight Smith. That's what he was doing.
He wasn't a proven name. Sometimes you just needed, and nobody 20 years ago thought, oh yeah, this is going to be our guy for the next 20 years.
That's very true.
Sometimes you just got to give somebody
maybe
a chance.
The Rooneys did. Rooneys might have. You never know. Steelers ownership, they like their coaches and they stick with them. But I agree. Look, it's probably time for them to maybe part ways. But I'm just saying I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to get rid of them. That's all I would say. I wouldn't be in a hurry. Grass is always greener from a fan's perspective. I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
The next coach will only be the 4th coach ever in franchise history.
Yeah, that's wild, right? That's absolutely insane. Cleveland Browns fans are like, we got 4 coaches last year. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Insane. So, I don't know. It should be a fun off season. We'll see what happens.
And don't bring that Stefanski shit to me. Like, if we hire him, it is what it is. But like, yeah, no shit. You're 2-time coach of the year. Anytime the Browns are over 500, you're the coach of the year.
Right, exactly. Oh my God, look what you did with this trash. Come on, man. Yeah, and that's why I knew Stefanski would never come into Tampa because of Baker, right? Like Baker's under contract, they're sticking with Baker, they like him, he's the face of the franchise for now, and he's got to play better next year, clearly, but he's the guy. So we knew Stefanski was never in play for Tampa in any role, whether it be OC or not. So it'll be an interesting one across the league. I don't know, but we'll have to see. It's so weird. Most of these places know, like you said, know exactly who they want, right? Like they know from the outside most of the time. Yeah. I guess, I just don't understand. Like, what's Tampa doing? Who do they want? Who the fuck do these guys actually want? Anyway, all right, let's not talk about it because I'm just gonna get a headache and fucking start yelling and screaming. That's a wiener. Congratulations on the bet.
I will say whatever, and okay, even if it was Tomlin, but whatever Harbaugh goes in on that interview this week and says he wants, you have to find a way to get it done. Like if he comes in and if he says I need Shane fired, okay, he was fired 5 minutes before you got here. Like
right, right, exactly. I think from the Giants' perspective, Harbaugh's a good one to go after, right? Like proven success.
Players have already said that they want someone who's going to hold them accountable, and I think he's the guy for that.
Yep, I agree. I do. I think he's one of the right people to go after there. And again, I don't know if I would expect miracles. I don't know if he's going to Super Bowl first year and all that other good stuff. But just a winning season, competing, right? Winning divisions, like these are the things that the Giants need to get back to in for sure. Like winning seasons, 11, 10 games minimum, right? And I think Harbaugh definitely can figure out and bring that back quickly. I think,
right,
especially with that roster.
I'm not even saying like it's going to be all Harbaugh, but like look with it's not. I don't think it's all the coach, but look with the Jags went from the 2nd overall pick to they're in the playoffs. Yeah,
they were competing for the first round bye, right? Like it's interesting. I don't know what Liam Cohen did. Like, look, I think Liam got the best results out of Baker too, right? Out of all of Baker's OCs. So I think Liam knows what he's doing. I think he's a fucking asshole because I'm coming back to Tampa. We actually want you. No, I'm going to Jacksonville. So fuck that dude. But other than that, I think he knows what's going on. So
it makes it even look better considering the OC was one and done and got fired, let alone one and done and moved on like the other two did.
Right, exactly. The other two are in the playoffs, and here we are.
So first game, Buffalo Bills, Jacksonville Jaguars.
This will be an interesting.
Sunny Duval, Jacksonville, Florida.
Duval.
Yeah, I can't even do it. I mean, maybe that's how we should all just say it. I mean, he said it, and they went on this magical run this year.
That's right.
So maybe that's
Tampa, New York. There we go. We're willing our markets to victory. Come on.
That's right. Starts right here.
Yeah. These guys are nuts. So, do you think they win here? What do you think? Who do you like?
Let's see, what is it? It's a close game. 1.5 points. Basically a coin flip, isn't it?
Yeah. Pick'em game for sure.
There's going to be a year where Allen gets it done and he doesn't have to worry about the juggernaut quarterbacks ahead of him. This is it. There's no Burrow. There's no Mahomes. This is the year. There's no, Lamar. Like this is. He's never, other than the fact that he's got to play all his games on the road, there's never been a more clear, straight drive to, I think, what is it, San Francisco this year?
Yeah, Santa Clara. Yep.
Yeah, there's never been more of a straight drive to San Francisco than this one. With that being said, I think I'm taking the Jaguars.
Woo, Jaguars straight up, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I got a little bit of a different story to tell you because I do think this is the year. Oh my God, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me right now? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, I can't believe this happened right now. I cannot believe this happened right now. It's less impactful when I can't just press a button. But anyway, what's happening right now is the Josh Allen is Superman, and the Superman theme is playing. But that was the goal.
Oh,
That was the goal. I was
didn't
trying to
play.
play the Superman theme, and it didn't want to work. So here we are.
L in chat.
L in
streamers.
chat. Yeah, exactly. Can we get the wah, wah, wah in chat? But I think he does get it done. I think you're right about this. This is perfect. I think he gets it done. I think Josh puts on the cape. I think Trevor Lawrence folds in the playoffs. I like that. I really do like the over in this game. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I see this game easily being 34-31. So give me a total of 64 points, right? Absolutely.
Yep.
Give me the over. And then that would be with the points too. But I'm taking the Buffalo Bills straight up and the over myself. I'm a big fan of that. I think
For
no
sure.
defense will be played here. And that cape comes open and Josh Allen carries his team to victory. Till the
I'm just
Jaguars do
excited I
it.
don't have to wait till 4 o'clock to watch football today. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why we ever went away from 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. You know,
Yeah.
but this
Man,
whole,
Monday night games
and then-
stink. What the hell are we doing?
yeah,
Like, I don't want to watch a game at 9:00 at night on Monday. You know,
for sure.
what are we doing? Like, I don't know. I guess Monday Night Football, they want the money. Well, put it on ESPN anyway. Like, what
Yeah.
does it matter? I think more people will watch
I
on
don't-
Saturday, right?
If you're a football, more people are going to watch it on a fucking 1 o'clock ESPN show than they're going to be watching on an 8 p.m. Prime Video show.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, you're not wrong about that. I wonder
I
what
went to-
Prime's numbers are. Are they bad? I don't know.
I don't know. I went to watch it last night. I'm like, where the fuck is the game? Hey,
Yeah.
Alexa, where's the game? Oh, it's on Prime Video. Okay, well, now I got to, turn this off, put this on.
Yep, exactly. Switch apps. Move around. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but
Why am I spending what I'm spending on the Sunday ticket when I have to go to Netflix and Amazon Prime and this app and this app? Like, what are we doing?
I know. You got to figure out there'd be some way to get it all together. But that's why Amazon pays so much for their rights, right? Like each one of them pay individually to get the rights exclusivity. It's ridiculous. It's all about money. It's all about money. Nothing's about the consumer. It's all about the businesses and how much money that they need to make. Ugh. Anyway, this game here, San Francisco 49ers
Stinks.
traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles. Boy, oh boy, all week long, all we've heard is how good the Eagles are. This game's going to be apparently windy and rainy and nasty. And the 49ers, they can't play in anything but perfect conditions, and they stink. What do you think? They got a chance to actually come out here and upset the Eagles here? 6-point underdogs today?
So it's going to be raining?
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's going to be rainy, and yeah, I mean, we could just ask this. Like, what's the weather like in Philly for the game today? AI. I don't want Google search. I want AI.
Who you got, chat? You got the Niners or the Eagles?
Game day forecast is around 40 degrees. Wind chill sustained 15 to 25 miles an hour. Sustained. Gusts up to 40. And then about a 20% chance of rain. So wind for sure. Wind and cold is absolutely what it's going to be. Broken Mage got the Eagles. All right. You got the Eagles.
So the 49ers, they still have this guy, Christian, right? Christian McCaffrey. Cafferty.
Yeah, better
Christian
known
McCaffrey.
in the scene as CMC. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they still got like one of the best running backs in the league, right? Now, don't get me wrong, they got Barkley on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
You know?
Where's he been at all
yeah.
year? I thought last year was his year. What?
I will say 6 points is a little disrespectful. You know,
I think so.
I get they're defending champs. The champs until the champs no mo. I think the 49ers go in there and I think they get the job done. Now, I've heard reports. If the Eagles coach loses, he's out. So I kind of want the Eagles to win, but I think the 49ers get it done.
I'm with you. Look, I bet on the 49ers 2 weeks ago on this game. So not really because it wasn't set in stone, but like I'm with you. Look, I don't like anything the Eagles are doing. The Eagles, they are a team that when it feels like they need to perform, they do step up. But
Yeah.
I don't like anything they're doing. Like, they don't have an identity. They don't know if they're running it. They don't know if they're throwing it. Their defense is pretty good, and the San Francisco 49ers defense is banged up. So defensively, they get the edge, I believe. If Robert Saleh can just dial it up and just find a way to keep that in check, I got faith in Brock Purdy. I would, if I were the Bucs, if Brock Purdy was available and I were the Bucs, I would sell the farm for Brock Purdy. I really would. I like that guy a lot. I think he's a very, very good quarterback. Yeah, they're off. Right, Broken Mage. Exactly. There's something like not quite clicking with the Eagles, especially offensively. So there's something there that, like, if Saleh can find a way to keep this game, I have a feeling
I don't think they need to do that. I think they just need if Kittle's playing, they just need a heavy dose of Kittle, Juszczyk, and CMC.
Yeah.
That just go to those three, keep the ball out of the Eagles' hands. Let this be like a 17-14 game, and off to round 2 next week. Like,
the other thing that people aren't really talking about a lot too, this is on the beat reporters, what's going on down there. 54, who is the heartbeat of like the San Francisco defense, was spotted running on the sideline, like full out sprinting with Christian McCaffrey this week. Okay. And that guy is like, he's like what are the fucking Transformers? What do they call it? The spark, the matrix of leadership, or whatever the fuck that is. When Optimus Prime is dead, the 49ers are laying there, right? And like, this is their game where like they're running to like put the shit right in his chest. And like, if you get Fred Warner back next week or something like that, he's going to be like Optimus Prime at that dark side of the moon shit. Fucking killing everything. So like, don't let that happen, Philadelphia Eagles, because then that's going to become the 49ers year. You let that happen, you let them revive that team with 54 in the center of that defense. I know everyone else is hurt, doesn't matter. He's like a buff, like, to the whole team. He gets out there, he's like the generator that makes everyone better, so it's going to be insane. I have a feeling that the 49ers are poised for a run right here, especially if they have to go against the Seahawks and the Rams, which they are well equipped to do because they see them twice a year, every year.
Now, the only thing I will say,
I don't know.
After last week's pitiful, we're going to sit everybody. The Eagles are coming in rested and
Rusty?
ready to go.
Oh, rested. Rusty. What's the difference? What's the difference? I'm not too sure.
So we'll see if that has any factor in today's game. Everybody's.
You know who else rested everybody last week? The Packers.
Yeah.
And they forgot how to play football. They took their rest week and they forgot.
They've been fraudulent the last half of the year. Ever since that tie to Dallas.
Really is. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
They lost to the Panthers.
And the Packers, and the Browns. Like, yeah, I mean, they had some pitiful losses. Like, and that was with their star-studded cast of awesome players, right?
No, don't get me wrong. If they, they got weapons, and I'm sure that Micah Parsons injury didn't help, and I'm sure that would have made a difference yesterday. But like, all the hype, like, there were people talking that they would go like undefeated this year
after the first game of the season, right? They came out, they beat the Lions, undefeated. They're never losing a game. What? What?
And then they tied the Cowboys like a 40-40, like,
yeah, exactly.
Nobody could stop anybody. Like, what are we doing?
Exactly. And that was one of those games the Cowboys willed themselves, right? They were like, look, we traded you Micah Parsons, but we're going to not fucking lose to you. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, it was an incredible game. I was shocked at how well they played, and it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I like the Niners here. I really do.
Give me the Niners. I definitely like the 6.5 points, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I like the under on points, believe it or not. I do think it's going to be a slow game today with the weather and. Yeah,
I worry that they're not going to be able to stop anything. I see this game like 28-26 or something like that. So I like the over like by a smidge. But yeah, I'm with you on that. The wind part could make field goals difficult, so that could drive scoring down for sure. Might be a couple missed kicks. You never know. 40-mile-an-hour gust. That ball's going left. Whoop, whichever way, right? Left, right, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
40 miles an hour. That's taking
I used to drive by that stadium quite often. There's like one side of the field has like a huge like opening, so that wind just comes in.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Interesting. That one or yeah, because when wait didn't they
Philly.
Philly? Yeah. But I don't remember when it was. I don't remember when you were there. I know that their last game in the old vet was what
But
2002. So this would be the new one you're
yeah,
talking about. Yeah.
yeah, I was there
Post
for
that.
like 4 years before I moved,
Okay. Okay.
and
Nice. All right.
yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. For some reason, I thought you like were in. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I thought you moved way before to or
no, I
after.
actually saw the when I was like what 12 years old. I went and saw the explosion or the implosion of the vet stadium. That was the
Oh, did
coolest
you?
thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you see Rodney Barber? He was there. He was pulling the switch. No, I'm just kidding. Eagles fans
it was
love when we
actually
talk about that.
it was actually the Philly fanatic who hit the
Yeah.
yeah,
Hit the actual button. Yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. It had been closed and condemned for 6 months prior since Rondé shut it down, taking Donovan to the house. It was fantastic. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about. No. Don't do that now. Don't do that now. I need to do this. Here we go. Chargers and Patriots. Oh, man. New England Patriots are 3.5-point favorites at home against the LA Chargers. Justin Herbert and playoff experience and Drake May and absolutely no experience in the playoffs. Ooh, that's
I like the Patriots
that's
here.
wild. You like
I
the
think
Pats?
I think the Chargers and Herbert's hand is kind of scaring me on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that defense of the Patriots can get at them. I think, and they're home. This is like the first playoff game they've had since Brady, maybe.
This is definitely the first playoff game since Brady for sure. Yeah.
That stadium's going to be
No,
lively.
no, I think they made the wild card, didn't they, with Cam with Cam Newton, like the year after?
Okay,
I think they did. I think
so
they
they would have
did.
been a home. They would have been an away team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably. Yeah. You're
So
right.
this is the first home game they've had since the Brady Belichick era.
I definitely think that's the case. Yeah, I definitely think that's the case.
Because the Bills own that division ever since Brady left.
The Bills have, yes, exactly. As Josh Allen's wife, Hazy Stanfield, I think she said it's the Bills and the Bills' three sons. And they asked her, "Can you name the four teams in the AFC East?" Oh yeah, the Bills and the Bills' three sons. That was pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen that clip or not, but boy, that was a nice little drop the mic moment. So, oh no, they made the playoffs in 2019. No, 2019 was Brady's last year. 2021, it was a wild card. They lost at Buffalo. Yeah, they lost to Buffalo. Oh my God, they lost 47-17. Is that right?
So, so this is the first year that they've been at home.
Yep.
And favorites since Brady Belichick era.
Yep, that's true. That's very
that
true.
stadium's going to be lively. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere. Chargers quarterback's hurt. Everything about this game tells me the Patriots are going to win.
That's interesting. I have bets on both on money line, both the Patriots winning and the Chargers winning. So that tells you where I'm at. So for the purposes of today's show, I'm going to say give me the Chargers plus 3.5. I like the points here. I have a feeling this game is very close, very, very close. And because it's that close, give me the points. That's what I'm more concerned with is the points. Because I do have bets on both. I flip-flopped quite a bit on this, and no matter what happens, I'm going to lose money. So it is what it is. That's the way I look at it. So rough one.
Love it. Love it. We're in it to lose money. That's why we're here, folks.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like one day I woke up and I wanted to do this. The next day I woke up I wanted to do something else. It just depends on the parlay that we're in and things like that. So one of these parlays is going to hit. One of them is going to hit. I promise you. But we'll see. I think I did the Chargers this morning, and then yesterday I had in my parlay. I have the Patriots. So we'll see. They're both still alive right now. Both still alive. So, but over under, I'm not too sure. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. 45. See, both these teams can score. I think I like the over. I think I like the over here.
Yeah, I like the over on the points, but I think it's more than 3.5.
You think the Patriots are going to? Oh, really? So you like them to cover too? Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. You like them to cover? Look at you. All right. And then last game that we are talking about today, Last game of the wild card weekend, of the super wild card weekend, right? That we still call it this right now.
Yeah.
We've got the Houston Texans visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers, 3-point favorites on the road.
Yeah, I
Oof.
don't care if this game's in Pittsburgh, Houston, Mars, the moon. I think that Texans defense is in the backfield of Pittsburgh all day. I can't wait to watch Aaron Rodgers just fucking have a complete adult baby meltdown live on television, where he's cursing out his whole team because it's done for him after this. This is, reports came out that he doesn't know yet, but after today he's gonna know it's time.
Will Anderson Jr.
Like,
about to send him home, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a great career, Aaron Rodgers. Great career. Time for you to do whatever you're going to do next.
Especially
because it ain't football.
Especially if they want to run it back with the whole, I've been saying this forever, the whole one wide receiver, 3 tight end package. Like, what are we doing, dude? This is what, I think this is the last we see of, I think, obviously the Steelers this season. I think this might be the last game we see from old AR8. So, give me this Texans and what is that, 38 and a half? I'll go with it. I'll go under that too. I think the Steelers have a hard time scoring today, but the Texans definitely don't rely on their scoring. They definitely rely on that defense, and I think it's like a 17-10 game.
Oof. What a terrible game. Thank God we'll be fast asleep not having to watch that shit. Oh, man. Yeah.
There's nothing about this game excites me other than seeing Aaron Rodgers get sacked like 14 times.
That is also something that I would thoroughly enjoy. So I hope that it happens. I've hedged my bets here. I've definitely hedged my bets. Look, I went ahead and did it, and I said, you know what? Because I want it to happen, it won't happen. And Aaron Rodgers is somehow going to find the fountain of youth here, and he's going to slice and dice that defense all day long. The whole damn thing. You know, he better drink the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Like a chug jug. Not no slurp juice. He found the chug jug of fountain of youth. Oh man. Yeah, it's we'll have to see, but I something about it, like, because if what you say happens, that will be a great 3.5 hours for me to watch, especially if the adult temper tantrum hits.
Well, you can see how annoyed and frustrated he gets in the regular season. Like, imagine how amplified that's going to be when he knows his like career and like the rest of the season is on the line today. Man, like it's going to be like the Remember the Titans. You drop a pass, you run a mile. That's how he's going to be today. Like, he's in the locker room right now and the game's not even until tomorrow. He's yelling, you drop a pass, you run a mile, we will be perfect. Like, that's how he's going into this game. Cause like, he knows, like, this is probably his last shot.
I mean, it could be. He played very well in that Ravens game. The throws that he made in the fourth quarter, I was shocked that he still has it. Like, he's got the zip.
Right, but you want to be 43 years old, running it back with this team?
Well, that's also scary. Like, and it takes a while. Like, he probably knows better than us that, like, it takes time to gel with offensive people and things like that. Doesn't happen instant. So what's he going to do? Go somewhere else? Is he going to go to Vegas next year?
I will say the reemergence of Metcalf definitely helps.
Yes. Yeah.
That will open up things a little bit.
Yep.
But that only opens up things for me we'll get to my parlay here in a second, but it will help. But he doesn't play offensive line. And the last I've seen, Rodgers taken a lot of hits the last time I watched him play a football game. So it was definitely not the offensive line performance that he would want. So we'll have to see. I don't know. It just, something about this game scares me. And because I would prefer Aaron Rodgers to no longer be in the playoffs after Monday night, I have a feeling that he will be. And that's just not what I want to see. I've just got disgusting feeling. Ugh. You know? I will say, like, I don't know if it's just because of the defense, but like this is a completely looking different CJ Stroud from last year too.
Well,
Like,
CJ Stroud to me has not looked like him from his rookie self ever,
no.
right? He had a phenomenal rookie year and he's never gotten back there. Never. Even this
Well,
year,
that's what I'm
he's like
interested in.
slightly better, but never. Just,
That's what I'm interested in seeing in Jaden Daniels too next year.
yep,
Like, he had that electric playoff run with the
yep,
Commanders last year. I know a lot of injuries hurt them this year, but like, is it just because they don't have tape on these people? Like, is
yeah.
that what we're going with? Like, and now they have the NFL tape, and but yeah, I'm interested in seeing that. But yeah, for this purpose, I got the Steelers, or I got the Texans in a defensive barn burner, and I do have the Texans covering in a 17-10 game.
Whew, boy, oh boy. Yikes. That is a good one too. You take it with the cover it with the spread. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the final score is going to be. I don't trust anything about this. Only thing I trust here is Pittsburgh money line because I just got that feeling. I got that disgusting, dirty feeling about Aaron Rodgers in here. So let's take a look. You got a parlay? Got a parlay you put in here? What it looks like? Let's take a look
I
at
did.
parlay. Let's take a look at
A
what
little
we got here.
touchdown parlay.
Okay. Okay.
I do
I
think
like it. I like it.
I do think there's going to be some touchdowns scored today. One name I haven't mentioned really a lot, me personally, all year is Brian Thomas Jr. And I think he makes a name for himself today. I think he gets into the end zone.
Ooh, about to make a
I
name
do
for
think
myself out here. All right, I like it. I like it.
I do think Saquon Barkley finds the end zone today. If they're gonna, I know they're at home, they're favored. Um, I have him finding a way, whether it's a screen pass or one of his fucking magical 80-yard runs. He finds a way to get it done today.
He's going to
They
score
still
against
lose.
the backup linebackers of San Francisco? No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Crazy to think, right?
They're
And
like the
then
ninth string. You know? What do you mean? They got high school players out there. Surely they're faster than Saquon.
let me just log in here real quick. My
Mm-hmm.
bets. I just want to see. I put a $5 on it. I just want to see what it would pay out.
Oh, it's got to be.
And then I got
good
Stephon
odds,
Diggs. I think so. Yeah, Stephon Diggs. I got him getting into the end zone. I think they'll have a good day today. And then I got Kenneth Gainwell. I like I said, Metcalf comes back, opens up things for the other players. And then Kenneth Gainwell, he's kind of been the do it all kind of player for them for the lot.
Huge on
Really
third
all
down,
year.
huge in the red zone, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely, this guy's one of
This
the guys
is
you want on your team.
$5 for $330.
Woo, woo, nice little lotto right there. Like it. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, and all of these are very well could happen. So
Absolutely,
we'll see what happens.
Little 5-piece McNugget too. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. I'm also with you. I put in 2 bets. We'll go first with my touchdowns. So I thought very similarly to you. I did a 6-piece. Only I went a little bit more like, you know what? Let's stretch it out a little bit. I also like attacking the middle of the field there, the linebackers, but I like doing it with Dallas Goedert, right? I think they're going to be keyed in on Barkley, and I think that the 49ers will probably know. Salah will have those guys know, look, anybody but Barkley can beat us today, but it won't be Barkley. So I have a feeling Dallas Goedert gets in. I'm with you, CMC. He's got to do his thing. He's got to be the best player on the field today if they're going to win that game, which I think they will. So I have him absolutely getting into the end zone. Travion Henderson is the sneakiest touchdown scorer in the league. Dude scores touchdowns from anywhere. So give me him. I do like Ladd McConkey. I think the Patriots, they love their little man scheme. And Christian Gonzalez is very good, but also can be beat. So give me Ladd McConkey. I think they find a way to get him open on a double move. I see that happening for sure. And then give me James Cook and Parker Washington, each to score a touchdown there. I like the Parker Washington play. We talked about him a little bit on this show. He's kind of the sneaky, for whatever reason, people forget about him, and he gets in, and James Cook just dominates. James Cook dominates. This guy might run for hundreds of yards. So I like this one a lot. This is I don't remember what it was, but it's a The odds on this one are insane. I think this was a $25 bet to win like $6,000 or something like that. It was whoo. Oh no, what a cheesehead? What is that? What is that emote?
Stinky cheese.
Steaky cheese, huh? You don't like it, huh? Okay, gotcha. We don't like that one. All right, fair enough. And then this is the little one. We got the 250, 250, 250. So I know it's going to be windy over there, but I have a feeling that the Eagles also know about CMC. They understand that guy, and they're like, look, he ain't going to beat us. So Brock's going to have to find a way. He throws for 250. I think T-Law is going to have to be like, hey, we're going to have to throw him and get this thing done. And then Drake May, they do it anyway. Like, that's what they do. He loves to throw the ball. So at home, he lights him up for 250. This one I really like. This is a $25 bet to pay out about 300. So we'll take this one. This is just a little 250, 250, 250. I really liked this one when I was putting them together. So this is a good one. It's a good one. We like that one. So
it's a big wiener right there.
Big wiener. Think so? You think that one might get there? You never know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. So that's all I got today. I'll probably do more during the game. You know, we'll see.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it. Look, these playoffs, not a lot to talk about right now. I guess maybe you know, there's upcoming. There's going to be talk of the drafts, and we got to figure out who's getting who's going where, who's a free agent, who's not, who's re-signing. You know,
yeah. Hopefully by this time next week I have a coach. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Start figuring out, you know, what direction you're going to go in. You're going to get an offensive-minded coach, or you're going to get some weapons to pair with Neighbors and Scadaboo, or you're going to get a defensive-minded coach, somebody to shore up the whatever position. You guys are fairly decent on defense.
Secondary.
You know, secondary is where you go. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I guess we'll have
with reports that Neighbors isn't going to be ready until mid-season. I think drafting quarterback top 5 is definitely the number one thing that we need to do, or going and getting a free agent receiver. Sadly, I don't think there's going to be many options that are worth going to pay that money for.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird time. Like the way that wide receivers are going these days, it's like, do you pay for a high-end one? Do you not? Do you just draft one? Ohio State's going to, you know, produce 3 every year, what it feels like. So
the biggest wide receiver free agent out there that I think they'll find a way to pay him, even though Dallas doesn't like to pay him, is Pickens.
Yeah, Pickens probably for sure. Yep.
But Dallas is known to not pay people what they want to get paid. And from what I've seen from Pickens, if I can get him paired with Neighbors, and then we can go address our defense with that 5th pick, that would be ideal for me.
Makes sense.
Also, in the same sense, I'd love to have a rookie wide receiver under that contract for the next 5 years.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, you definitely want that for sure, especially with how diva-ish Pickens is. Like, that's the other problem is, you know, he had his issues in Pittsburgh. He's had some issues in Dallas, not too many, but as long as he produces, everything's fine. But, you know, he's not too bad, you know, like some of these other folks. But so who do we like in the top 15 at middle linebacker? Because, boy, the Bucs need one. Is there any middle linebackers out there that you've seen?
Sonny
Styles.
I know nothing
about it. That?
Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles. What team? What team does he play for?
I believe he's on Ohio State.
Ohio State, Sonny Styles. Okay. Projected top 15 middle linebacker. Hopefully nobody else needs one in there, or Jason figures that out. But boy, we need a stout middle linebacker.
Darrell Reese is the number 1 linebacker off the board.
Okay. Is he
Sonny Styles is like?
Is he a middle linebacker or is he an off-ball linebacker?
I think he's a linebacker, so middle line. So I think he's a middle linebacker.
Okay, got you. Got insight.
A lot of times, I think edges are your outside linebackers. So
yeah, edges in that scheme. Unfortunately, because we're probably going to be stuck running 3-4 for a little while longer with Todd Bowles at the helm. Sadly, so we're going to need to have the edge rushers. We need to figure that out. Like, Hassan Reddick was obviously not the answer. That dude needs to go. He did not play well at all this year. We got one guy in there, and that's it. Like, man, we could really turn over a lot on the defensive side of the ball. That's for sure. Also didn't help with Yaya Diaby trying to call out players. Like, if you don't want to learn the playbook, don't be here. Like, holy shit. Ooh.
Yeah, it's everything. Everything gets higher and higher when you're not getting the results that you want, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And look, and Bowles' scheme is ridiculously stupid. I don't disagree with anything that he said. Bowles loves to run this like, okay, well, we're going to be blitzing different players at all times, and this is your responsibility, and this is who you got to take. And so, look, I like the accountability, and if what Diaby said was right, then the staff needs to be more aggressive and do not bring back players that constantly screwed up their assignments. Like,
What about,
and if it is Antoine Winfield Jr., who they say it is, find a way to move on. 30 other teams will take him in a trade right now if he can't grasp Bowles' system. That's also
what if y'all went offensive guard?
What's that?
What if y'all went offensive guard at 15?
I wouldn't hate it, but at the same point in time, I'd be like, Ben Bredesen plays guard very well. He was just on IR at the end of the season. Cody Mock has been very well for us. When we had that starting crew, our offensive line looked very good. So we would be drafting either for depth at this point in time or, trying to hedge against injuries. I worry about that. Like it's not a position that we need. We need a middle linebacker. Like we can't let Kyle Pitts, who sucks at football, run for catch 300 yards against us next year. Like that can't happen. Or the middle of the field can't just be open for business 24/7 like it's a fucking convenience store whenever somebody wants to dump it off to the tight end. So we've got to get that shored up. That is so important. It has to happen, in my opinion.
Because I've
got to figure that out.
I've done 5 mock drafts this morning, and I obviously only control the Giants pick. But out of 3 of the 5 times I've done it, you guys have taken Ala Vega Ione, offensive guard, Penn State. So
I mean, look, I get it.
Obviously, it's the computer picking it.
Yeah,
but,
and look, Bredesen and Mock are not all pros, right? They're like they could be replaced if this guy turns into an all pro. That's the right move. Right now, you've got I don't know which side he plays on, but let's just say he's left guard. Now you got Tristan Wirtz and all pro. You got left guard, all pro. Now you got the whole left side of the offensive line, and you're just
all starts. All 16 starts last year came from the left side.
Okay, so there you go. So a strong left guard is huge there. Then Bredesen becomes a swing guard, maybe even swing tackle, like backup. Like that makes sense. I don't know how much longer we've got Bredesen under contract. Mock's still a rookie, so we'll have him for probably 2 more years before they have to make a decision. So it just, it depends very much. Like the offensive line could use some help, but at the same point in time, like we've got to get the middle linebacker figured out. Like unless there's somebody that's decent in the 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds that we can target and go after. I'm not, again, I don't watch enough college. I'm not going to pretend to play GM or nothing, but I just know that position has to be addressed. Levante David is very old. Even if he does come back, I'd be shocked if he comes back. But if he does come back, he's very old. He's not the same guy as he was before. So we need somebody out there that can cover, take those other guys out of the plays and leave him more as just controller in the middle of the field. He's not keeping up with Kyle Pitts. He's not keeping up with any like Sam Laporta. He's just not even close. And not many people will keep up but we need somebody who just keeps him in check, right? Just so they don't fucking 8 catches, 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like the fucking stat line is ridiculous. Like he plays against other teams. Kyle Pitts doesn't exist. Okay. People have lost fantasy hundreds of thousands of dollars in fantasy over Kyle Pitts, and plays against us, and he scores 75 fantasy points in 1 game. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done off my high horse.
But with that being said, I hope everybody joins us next week for the divisional round.
Yep.
Good luck in any parlays you may put in. And this has been fun. We got 3 more weeks after this, including
maybe
including the wild card. Yeah, we got like 3 more weeks of this. So.
Yep. Yeah, got a couple more weeks of football. That's it. We're nearing the end. So it's been great.
Divisional conference and the Super Bowl.
Yep, that's it. So, all righty then. Sounds great. Y'all be great. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Later, guys.
Thanks for rolling with the squad today. Smack Talk crew, y'all paid the way. From hot takes to racks, we chase y'all brought by, now clear the place. We ride with the chat, we vibe with the picks, we roast bad calls and we drop those clips. SST out, you will be back next week. Slate, let's